if you are a serial entrepreneur like myself or someone who has OCD like myself, there's one thing about AI that a lot of people are not talking about that is not great. It's a double-edged sword. It truly is. And that is the speed at which you can actually get something off the ground and run with it. And that's a problem for me because in the past, I would have a new idea for a business or an app or a new service that I wanted to sell. And I would have to really think about how much resources and time it would take to create this new thing and then if it would be worth it, if it was going to pay off. However, since I've been working with Claude and Claude Code specifically, I have been able to basically create something, an idea that I had in my head. I'm able to, I have been creating these things in sometimes hours, maybe a day or two, versus it taking weeks or months prior. So what happens is I have all of these projects that are stacking up, and before it would be like it was getting it off the ground, so I'd have to put a little bit of effort towards one thing and that would get to about this point and then I get sidetracked. So I go to here and I'd start doing some stuff with this one and get a little bit higher and then I'd be like, ooh, what about this? So then I start something from scratch and I start building that up and like, oh, but what about this? So I'd go back to here. And if you are like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly what Alex Hormozy talks about, like from The Matrix, like the girl in the red dress. It's the next thing. It's like that new shiny thing. The problem is that AI, now I say, oh, ooh, I have this idea. And that goes from nothing to being built in a day. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I have that. Well, what about this thing? And then now it's like from this to that in a day. And then like have another thing. Like, oh, and I have another thing. And I find myself in this cycle and I really have to focus and just really, it's not trimming the fat anymore because it's really just like, okay, which project deserves my attention? So that's one negative side of AI because it has just given everyone, everyone who's actually using AI, like who's actually using it, it gives you the ability to just do everything, and you find out that you have several different projects fully up and running at the same time. Not just, okay, we need to kind of put some effort towards this and we need to work on this getting built, we need to work the bugs out of this, we need to build a dashboard for it. No, it's done. It's done in a day, sometimes less than a day, all tied in to Stripe. You're ready to accept payments. You're thinking about marketing, and that has actually made it worse for me. It's made that shiny new red thing. It's made it actually worse because now that I know that I can actually build all of the ideas that I have floating around in my head, and I can do it like that, it's made it even more important for me to realize that I need to focus. So, if you're like me, I really don't have too much advice on how to stop from doing that because I'm still currently doing it. I am still doing it. I just built something new today, and I have four other projects that are completed, that are up and running, that I am actively promoting. But I think that it's important that you still, as much as you can, try to pick one and at most two projects to be running at the same time. Alex Ramosi, Dan Martell would definitely say one thing, like one avatar, just do one thing really well. Put all your effort into that. I'm a little bit looser on that. I think that you could have two things up and running if you have a team that can help and support you. Obviously, like these guys have huge teams and they just kind of oversee operations versus being like the only person. But with this age of AI, we have a lot of one person companies, and they're able to get a lot accomplished, and it does benefit you if you can stay focused and just do one thing. Just do like the one big idea, like focus on that. But that's like one thing with AI that it's kind of like it's so fast that it's actually like a negative. It is actually a negative in some instances how quickly you can go from idea to completed, like just skip the whole MVP. Just you can just go straight to it if you really wanted to with AI. And my preferred AI is definitely Claude Code with a Telegram connector, with remote control and dispatch. It gives you the ability just to be able to work from your phone. I make changes to my website from my phone. I just ask Claude to change something, and it does it straight through Telegram. I could be on the beach or anything, so I like having that ability to do that, and it really comes in handy when you have several projects running at the same time. But if you guys are interested in more AI content, my name is Chris Gilpin, and I am a founder, inventor. I'm a Shark Tank entrepreneur. I'm one of the only people on the planet that can say they've been on 3 different episodes of Shark Tank. I got to deal with 2 sharks, Robert and Lori, and I did over $2 million in sales within the first 12 months after my appearance on Shark Tank. I actually started my company with $1 after I won $8,000 in the Florida lottery. And instead of buying like rims and taking my family on vacation, I put all that money into building my company, and it got me to where I am today. So if you guys are interested in this, I am now an AI trainer, and I have several different AI projects and SaaS products that I market and sell that I've built that are helping other entrepreneurs and business owners and government agencies and different industries help scale or increase speed and productivity. So if you guys are interested in that, just give me a follow. I'd appreciate it. Or leave a comment down in the comment section below. I reply to every single comment that comes in, good or bad. So roast me if you want, but I'll see you on the next one.